All right, y'all, we live. Today is about budgeting, and today is about making a meal $5 or less. $5 or less, making a meal. And if you, what was it, 2019 in the pandemic, if you didn't learn how to cook, you should have learned how to cook already, but if you didn't learn how to cook, I'm going to do this real basic. I'm going to do this real quick because I don't like to take up people's time. I don't want to sit here and go, oh, I got to put this, that, this, and that. Number one is this 25-pound bag of flour from Costco. This is bread flour. It's about $8.98. I will say that again, $8, almost $9. Let's just say 10. $10 for that. And so everybody complains about how expensive the food is. You are absolutely right. But what's expensive is your pretty little box stuff. Because this same stuff that I've been buying for years never changes. The price never changes. If you cook your own food, then you won't have like a price issue. I'm going to find, okay, so here is these kidney beans. Because I'm going to do I didn't even say what I was going to do, huh? I'm learning. Look, today, $5 or less, we're going to do naan bread from scratch. Naan, and we're going to do kidney beans. Less than $5. $5 or less. And so, we're going to start off with, let me move this. Let me get this. And I'm sweating. You know I'm in the desert. It's 100-some degrees. All right, let's get this down here with this bowl. All right. So we're going to do the flour. And it's going to be, we're going to do 1 cup. I normally do 2, but we're going to do 1. So you have 1 blend flour. You're going to have a pinch of salt. I use Himalayan salt, pinch of salt. All right, you want a teaspoon of yeast, and then you want a little teaspoon of baking soda. Also, there's 1 egg and Greek yogurt. So we're gonna get a teaspoon of yeast, teaspoon of baking powder. I put the pinch of salt. And this, we're going to mix this up. And we're going to do some Greek yogurt. Now, if you haven't made naan bread before, naan bread takes some Greek yogurt. So I'm going to do, this is 1 cup. I'm going to do 3 teaspoons of yogurt. Well, 2.5. Just based on me looking at it. So 2.5. Yogurt. Also, we're going to take 1 egg. Put in 1 egg. I use cage-free, if that means anything. So this is $5 or less, non-bread kidney beans lunch for today. I'm getting dusted up. Right on. So we're gonna mix this up. Mix this up, and we are going to take about, now I use one of these for 4 cups of flour. So I'm going to use half of this for this. So I got the yogurt, the water, the egg. You have salt, yeast, and baking powder. And all of this stuff we're just going to put at $1. It's less than that, but I'll say $1. And so we're about $4, and I'm going to write it down so far. And we got that in there. All right. Okay, what's up? What's up with this? All right. So, do you see it? Okay. Maybe we should add some music, huh? Trivia. Also, the reason I'm doing this is because of all the job sayings, the job shit. People saying food is expensive. What's expensive is the pretty little box. Any of that box stuff, they like to charge you like $4 for the nice, pretty writing. That's all that's expensive, is that stuff. And maybe beef. But for the most part, the stuff that I use and that I buy and stuff basically stays the same. And that's the purpose of this video, is if you cook your own food, you can save a lot of money. I don't know what your preference is, what you do eat out. I can tell you I don't eat out. It's very rare. I think I got Chipotle a couple months ago, but before that, it was like a year. So I'm really not into eating other people's food like that unless I'm going to a top restaurant, something like that. It's just not safe at all. And so, there we go. And that was less than 5 minutes, you know. To make that bread. Also, that yeast that comes in a brick, it comes in a brick, it's $5. It's like $6. So the yeast is like $6, comes in a big thing. And the baking powder was $9, I think, $9, $10, I'll check. So for all that, the bread, flour, all of that, $30. And you can make meals for at least 2 months. At least. But if you have to buy the bread, you have to buy the sauce, right? You have to buy all of these other things that if you made it, it wouldn't cost you hardly nothing. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna put this over here. And then also, I'm practicing my first line. So this is like I'm figuring it out. I'll look at it and see how disturbing it is. But right now, we're going to keep it going. So, All righty. So $5 or less, we did the bread. The bread was only $1. So let's say I made the bread that's only $1. The tomatoes, garlic, and 1 onion, right? $1. So these are a little more expensive because they're tomatoes on the vine. I'm gonna give them 40 cents a piece, 10 cents. So that would be like $1. So that's $2. Cheese, $2. $4, $5. I'm going to add, I said $5 or less, but you know, I might add some feta. I'm going to put it in here within the 2. So the beans were 86 cents. So there we go. Okay. 86 cents. So I'm going to just button this up. I'm going to do this real quick. $5 or less. This is naan bread and kidney beans. Naan bread and kidney beans. All right. So I got the bread in there. The next thing we're going to do is the vegetables. So I have 2 tomatoes. I have 1 onion. Let's take those out. All right, so let me get these. And these came out of the local, they have a farm up here. So these are real organics. This came out of, these are Costco. But these came out of a real farm. This onion right here. You can smell it. And we're going to do the sauce. Basic. Garlic. Okay. And also these, if you guys don't know, these, the garlic shells, because I am out here in a rural area and I have a lot of land, the flies, you burn these and it keeps the flies away. So I burn these probably twice a week by both of the doors to help out over here in the rural area. See, learn something every day. Look. All right. Awesome. I'm using the stainless steel because you should use stainless steel. If you watch in other countries, if you watch across overseas and everything, they cook with metal, everything. They don't have no plastic, nothing. Well, they strain stuff in plastic and they do things in plastic, but they don't use stuff like this. They use stainless steel. They use metal. Plus, you can wipe it off, keeps all the bacteria and germs down, doesn't collect like this. It is already proven. It is a fact. So I use this. I use this as a cushion. It's like my table or something. I don't know. Anyway. And this is really quick. And it'll feed 4 people. And the 2 of us, but it'll fit 4 people. Your basic stock right there. I'm going to add some onion powder. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to add some tomato seasoning paste. And I'm also going to add some black pepper. And this is crushed up black pepper. Only way I like it, crushed up. And so that's my basic stock for my sauce of the kidney beans. And like I said, that's less than $1. The kidney beans are 86 cents. I'll take that. We're gonna slide let's see if we can get it. Alright, that's Skills TTP. And this ain't gonna take that long. I'm gonna use a little oil. Also, I'm going to do a teaspoon of yogurt. Probiotics, put it in everything. Yep. Put it in there. It's going to start doing something right here. We're going to add just a tad bit of almond milk. It's so funny, I was doing the floor. I'm like, see, when you start doing these things, then all right. You know what they feel. All right, so while we're waiting on this, yeah, the job transitions. What I really want to talk about is that, like, when they cut stuff, like, it happened to me. So one of the jobs I have, they got rid of me, and so I have to refocus, retool. One of the things that I do when I do that is look at what I spend on stuff that's necessarily not in my best interest. That's where I start. Not only am I'll buy stuff not in my best interest that's detrimental or harmful to me, it doesn't make any sense. So, kidney beans and non-bread. And people say non, do you cook non? Non. Yes. I'm showing you a very quick, simple meal for 4 that is about $5. It's less than $5, but it's about $5. And it's only that way because you have to cook it. The same sauce they're going to charge you $10 for over some noodles. So just be patient with me, Life Skills TTP. We live, we're making lunch. It's a little late, so let's say brunch. It's a little late, so let's say, never mind. But we're getting it together. It's about, 3 o'clock? So no, it's past lunch. Let's just say this is gonna be for dinner. Let's do that. Because I procrastinated when I was actually gonna do this. It was lunchtime, then you know how stuff is. I got 2 dogs. They're kind of, one's over there behaving. The other one is, needs a lot of attention, special, and needs to be front and center all the time. And also, this is to my new subscribers. I stay in real time. I do things in real time. This channel is about staying present, staying current. That's why I do AI stuff, technology and stuff, because most people are against it, but they've been against many things. In 2001, was it 2001? Might have been 2002, iRobot. Matter of fact, we're not even going to play with that. We're going to look that up. We're going to look that up. Because I had a brain freeze, and it's like, I'm gonna find it. Don't worry. So, 2001 artificial intelligence. It's 2001. Oh, look, I'm gonna just tell you. Right there, it says sci-fi thriller, AI trailer. Let's go down here. 2001. So it's 2025. They made a movie 24 years ago about artificial intelligence. Nobody said nothing. Nobody cared. Nobody was coming in my comments telling me, hey, what are you doing with the AI? 24 years ago they've been doing this. So how far are you behind? Let me know. Oh, the food is coming to a nice cook. 2001. So why are you bothering me in 2025 about AI stuff? You don't make any sense. So we're going to turn that down while that's getting to its getting. We got the kidney beans. See how much juice it is. I don't want all that. That's right. Kidney beans on this. Okay. Now we're gonna get this to. And this is real simple. Garlic, tomatoes, and I'm gonna put just a little butter. Once I get this to the texture that I want it, I'm gonna put a little butter in there. Just a tad. We're gonna get ready to do this non-bread. What do they say? Yeah, non-bread. And it's like, with all the important topics and things going on, really? What is, well, tell me what's important. Oh, it's tell me what's important. What have they showed you that's actually tangible and real? Tell me. I'll tell you the answer to it. If you tell me, I'll tell you the answer to it. Tangible and real. And that's why we say in real time, because even now I'm going live, I'm late. Right? You put live, does it mean you're going live? What does it mean? And then in what context? Am I going to get up here and start talking about people? Absolutely not. What I'm going to show you is some non-bread and kidney beans for under $5. Save you money, stack your coins, stop giving it to I like In-N-Out. It used to be Wendy's for me, then it's In-N-Out. Nations, because I'm a cheeseburger guy. That's all I really eat outside of certain things like a little chicken, but cheeseburger. And so I kind of skipped the globe looking for a good burger. And so I'm going to do this once a week. I'm not going to be coming on here like that every day with the food, but I'm going to do one live probably once a week with the food, some budget things, something under $10 or whatever. Fantastic meal. Just like you went to the restaurant. Also, we're going to some coffee. I'm going to heat up some coffee. Also, I don't have a microwave. I repeat. I don't have a microwave. So I'm going to heat this coffee up over here in this pot on the stove. I'm going to have me a cup of joe. It's the sweet love that makes me cry. Yeah. So we're going to get this is better. All get sick. Things great. And then we're going to gonna keep this on low. Also, here's my coffee. I'm coming back here because we're about to do some naan bread. Like I told you, I don't have a microwave, so I gotta heat my coffee up with a pot. What a concept. All right, so the bread has had time to proof. And so here is the Z bread, Z naan bread. And we're going to use the skillet. Now, people don't know about this skillet. This skillet runs about $50, less than that. I think it's 40 something. Hey, stove ain't working. Hey, this is perfect. Plug it in. If you got a generator, whatever, plug it in. This does everything. Pancakes, eggs, whatever. Today, we're going to do naan bread. Still in love, I said. Anyway, so, here we go. And if you don't know, we're going to make some naan bread. So it's already proofed. It's already proofed. Right? That's what we do. Turn this up. Set this about 300, 350. 300, 350. And you have naan bread, it's going to be your naan bread. And I know everybody do their cooking shows. They be like, hey, we try not to make a mess with the meat. Look, I don't have time for that. $5 or less. We doing naan bread and kidney beans. We live right now. Let me try my butter. Kidney beans and naan bread. $5 or less. This is what we got covered. Oh yeah, we live. Now people that say cornbread, right? They're like, man, oh, what you want to make? Cornbread? Stop. Is that an actual? Never mind. Let's stop. Anyway, whoop, whoop. Let's stick to what's happening. Let's stick to what's happening. Let's not get off course. I get to, that happens with me. I go left and start talking about some other stuff related but unrelated to what's really going on. So we're gonna do some naan bread. Naan bread is pretty sticky. I just add some flour to it, but you don't want to. And it really don't matter as far as, see, that's decent. All right. So I'm gonna add some butter right here. Then I'm gonna drop that in there. Sure, there we go. Over here. And so how long has this been? Let me check up there. So it's been 38 minutes. So I'm probably going to do less than an hour. I'm going to have food for the rest of the night. And it was under $5 that I made it. And that's my point. I'm not trying to be like, oh, because I'll show you 3251 Cafe, I actually cook. This is personal stuff, my own personal stuff, things I like eating that's cheap, that's economical. You just have to have time to do it. I really should say you should make time to do it. Right? So I'm back. Like, where's the camera? And also, got my hat. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about a couple of stores I closed and why I did that. When it's time to change and move on. If you have made a lot of money and then year after year after year after year you lose the money, but the escalades, it's like, oh, you're a star seller, and all of these accolades and trophies and things like that don't amount to any money. And so you hold on to stuff just to say, oh, this is successful. Yeah, I got a successful store. Yeah, but you don't make any money. Oh, I got a successful channel. Yeah, but what's going on? So it's okay to make a change. It's okay to do something different. It's okay to move on and do different stuff. It's okay. So you're going to get that naan bread right there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. What you expected? Fried chicken or something? What you expected? Come on. Look at me. I look like a fried chicken guy. Nah. Man. Tapped in. Native to this land. What's up? Beans and cream. Don't need nothing. Right. Naan bread. We're going to make a couple of them. I'll make two so I can finish the video, fix the plate, and show you the thing. I won't cook a bunch of them. I'll cook two. I still have this. And this I can make cinnamon roll. pizza, hot pocket. Yeah. See, I got all kind of options when I got this in my hand. I could do whatever, and guess what? It's still under $5. So we're gonna do some naan bread. And we stay live because that's what we do. No, I appreciate you guys. Nobody's really tuning in, but I appreciate you. You look at this later. Just know that I'm trying to give you some resources, some different insight about how you can make it in today until this world of ours gets officially reset. But as of right now, you're going to need all the butter. Naan bread. We're going to let that finish. I'm going to put this up. We're going to come back. I'm going to make the plate. I'm gonna take a bite, and then I'm out of here. But just stay tuned for this once a week. I'm gonna find different meals that are cheap, restaurant quality, because it's really on how you fix them. You have to cook. If you don't cook it, then you ain't talking about nothing. Because you can't complain, man, if you don't cook. And if you was in the pandemic, you did take advantage of picking up that essential skill. Because maybe there's a lot of people that didn't know how to cook, learned how to cook. And now they're like, oh, no, I feel much better, weight's down, things are different. They ain't all nervous. They ain't got all these different things going on with them because they cook their own food. So this is important. I'm not trying to just do anything or be like whatever. This is what I do. This is a part of what I do. This is a large part of how I move, because what you put in your body is very important. So we have the naan bread. Clean this off, and then we're going to plate this stuff and get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Today's naan and kidney beans. Under $5, $5 or less. Okay. So, you have your kidney beans and your naan bread. Now, what is the naan bread for? Well, the naan bread is take it, get you some kidney beans on the team. No, look. Where's that naan bread? Look. I'm at 46 minutes. I got food for all tonight. Naan bread, kidney bean, on the team. Don't need no fork. All right. I thank you guys for tuning in. $5 or less, kidney beans and naan bread. You just don't know. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. Oh. What are you gonna stop? All right, so I'm trying to figure this out, you guys. It's all right. How you turn it off? Okay, we're gonna edit the live. Okay, we're gonna edit it. All right, let's do that.